What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Clutch Cinema Talk with another movie review. And this time we're reviewing Martin Scorcese's new film, The Irishman. And wow, before anything, let me just say the big three, De Niro, Pacino, and Pesci, literally Avengers of gangsters. Wow. And all three of their performances, wow, amazing, especially these are little gods of their craft, some of the three of the best actors in maybe the last century, decades, and at the age that they are 75 and above, and they're still performing to the best of their ability. That's wow. Amazing. Somebody's got to get nominated. One of these three, if not all three, somebody's got to get nominated. The only thing I got to say about these guys is not about their acting itself, but about the character development. And I do really wish that De Niro's character himself would have gone into further depth about him and what he believed in and what of his conscience and how he felt about things, because some action in this movie, I was really kind of questioning why he would do this, such and this. That's all I got to say about that, okay? Other than that, this was an amazing, well put together story about the Philadelphia underworld spanning over a bunch of decades, using based on true events, and such as, the Kennedy election and Hoffa and all of that. It's more of an emotional, one of the more emotional gangster stories up until now, and it was done beautifully over the 3.5 hour runtime, 3 hours and a half. And when you look at it, you're like, wow, that is insane. What am I watching? Lord of the Rings? Like, goddamn, 3 hours and a half, or Endgame or anything like that. But it is still able to keep you engaged throughout the movie. 3 hours and a half. 3 hours and a half, that is like literally half the week, and able to keep you there and not wanting to get out of your seat. I mean, I went to the bathroom once because I was like, I got to pee or I'm gonna pee all over the floor. But I was like, oh shit, run back and play it back. But it keeps you engaged throughout 3 movies. But there are parts where you do feel like, wow, this movie is going on forever. But not in a bad way where you're like bored, but you're like, okay, it's long, but I'm liking it. So when you do watch it, get your snacks lined up, like 30-minute increments, so you don't have to get up out of your seat. Bring a cup, tape it to your leg, and piss in your leg when you're watching this movie, so you don't gotta go to the bathroom. A big thing about this movie was, a big thing they spent a lot of money on was the de-aging, as almost every single scene in this movie is used to de-age De Niro, Pacino, and Pesci, as in real life they're over 75 years old, and the characters in this movie at certain times are maybe 40 or 30 years old, and so they use a lot of de-aging. And let me tell you, this is a big step in the de-aging in today's movies, as you've seen when they've brought it in like Ant-Man with Michael Douglas, or Will Smith in Gemini Man, and the guy who plays Grandma Tarkin in Rogue One, and it looks a little bit funky, right? It looks a little bit funky. You can see it. I said that the best one I've seen so far was Nick Fury in Samuel L. Jackson in Captain Marvel, but here now I believe this one was the best, as it goes on throughout the movie, and it doesn't look too wonky. It is noticeable. All right, it's not gonna be perfect, but it is noticeable. But it was very good in order to keep you from thinking that and being able to watch the movie and concentrate on these characters. Now, the one thing that was off for me was Robert De Niro's blue eyes. Okay, so he's supposed to be depicting an Irish descended character, and they have blue eyes, right? But the blue eyes on De Niro and the de-aging at the same time, it was like, whoa, what is going on? Weird. And it's in my mind. I'm gonna picture Robert De Niro standing in my doorframe with blue eyes. I paint houses. It was very good, the de-aging. Other than that, I recommend watching this movie at home on Netflix, as I don't know if many of you know, but they are playing it in theaters where you could go watch it in the theater. And I just feel like the main thing is the runtime. I feel like 3 hours and a half, you're not going to be comfortable for 3 hours and a half in a movie theater. Depending on which movie theater you go, obviously. But I feel it's better to watch at home. You watch at home. You don't got to pay $20 for no watermelon Sour Patches. You can watch at home, get your snacks out, get comfortable. Pause the movie, go bathroom, stuff like that. 3 and a half is a long time. And I think it's better viewing at home than in the movie theater. So, in conclusion, I just say we need to appreciate this movie a lot, because this movie may be one of the last gangster movies of this caliber of our time, especially now that De Niro and Pesci and Pacino are not going to be with us for very much longer. I don't know how many movies they're going to be doing after this movie like this, and this movie is just like epic. It's a great story. It feels very old-fashioned, back to it has like I feel it's going to be compared to Goodfellas, obviously, another Scorsese movie, but it's not as like quick as Goodfellas in a sense, with like a lot of action and stuff like that. It's very nice storytelling. You're walking through a museum and you're gradually looking at what it has to offer. I hope that metaphor made sense. Martin Scorsese's Irishman, I give it a 9.4 along that line. The only reason I gave it a little bit points off because of the de-aging was very good, but the eyes were a little bit The 3 hours and a half do feel long. I do believe every single minute of it is worth it, but maybe that's a little bit unfair. You know what? Let's bump it up. Let's go up to 9.5. 9.5. I'm leaving it right there. That's it. Okay? Shobaba. So this is another review with Casey. I'm never forgetting my glasses. I'm not forgetting these glasses. Okay? Okay. From Clutch Cinema Talk. I will see you in the next review. If you like my reviews, if you want to go see some more, go onto my channel. There's a whole bunch. Leave a like, leave a comment. What did you think about The Irishman? Let me know. And don't forget to subscribe if you have not already. I will catch you on the next review, on the next whatever, next video. Adios.